You're such a loser, Dinobot! He punched you in the face once!
Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're finally watching Transformers. It's still kind of weird to think about the fact that I'm actually done with G1 after having watched it, made videos about it for so long. But here we are with something new. But first, I have to be a bit honest. Unlike G1, where I went in completely blind, I have actually seen bits and pieces of Beast Wars before. In fact, I've probably seen a lot of the first few episodes, but I don't remember anything about it, honestly. Any of you remember when Netflix started streaming instead of just sending DVDs to your house? Well, I say that, but knowing my stats, most of you remember that transition. When that happened, little me was super excited. Instead of having to click and wait for my DVD to ship in who knows how long, I got to watch TV directly on the computer. It was mind-blowing. And when that first happened, I was just eager to watch anything and everything I could get my hands on. And this was in there, and this said Transformers. So I'm like, oh, this says Transformers. I like Transformers. Let's go watch it. All I remember really are a few random things here and there. The janky old-fashioned CGI, a Megatron voice that I actually really enjoyed, a giant Optimus and Megatron, which you guys say this is somehow canon to G1. I don't know how that works, but apparently those are connected. Also, I know that there are two moons in this, and one of the moons is Unicron. Maybe? It's so weird sitting here knowing that I've definitely watched something, but having such a big memory hole on what I actually watched. But we can rectify that by just starting to watch the episodes. We will be watching this one episode at a time, just like I started to do with the end of G1. However, obviously, the two-parters, like this first two-parter, will be bundled together. But before we get into that, I have to thank my amazing members. My dad, JP Franklin's Rip Matt, Saisu the Gomoji, 707 Baby, Fred, Morty, Queen Nebulosa, Drawcopy, Ajax, Aditya Samadri, Powell Becker, Kathy Teo, Symphony TCG, Dank Blonde, Louis Biamon, Shiz Bossman, First Ghostface, Kenneth Lopez Perez, Michael Bachtel, Anime King, Lisa Chani, Andy Doan, and Logan Barella. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and this channel. I really do appreciate you. If you want to watch my full unedited reaction to this show or other movies and TV shows that I watch, don't forget to hit the join button below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to do any of that, let's just get into the episode already. Protoforms? Them scanning? I guess this is just the opening, which is going to show me the opening again. Cheetor. Yeah, there's a cheetah. I think that wasp guy got shit on a lot.
Beast Wars, Part 1.
Doesn't that spaceship look like something out of Star Trek? One of the Klingon things? I'm not really a Star Trek fan. Sorry. See, two moons. One of them is... Well, it's not a moon, that's for sure.
That's no moon.
Rattrap! I was so annoyed when Rattrap wasn't in Rise of the Beasts. Obviously, I don't remember much of what happened in the show, but I knew he was a main character and is just ignored. Why would its name be Dinobot before it landed on Earth? Whatever, it's just the captions. Nice to have proper captions, though, instead of YouTube's terrible auto captions. I love that they're hiding the design by keeping everything dark and only like zooming straight into their faces. That's a lot of pods. What? How many of you are there? I don't think there's that many characters. Very clever, Optimus. Just firing while you're falling out of the sky. Damn, this is so low poly. I watched this when I was really young, because just a couple years later, I would never have watched this, because I'm like, yuck, it looks too old. And of course, they gotta land in a volcano. Because that's cool, and they're evil.
Navigation. Is this the right planet?
For what?
Unknown.
Do they all have 4 fingers?
Alternate forms based on the most powerful local creatures.
Of course, you made up the gimmick. The most powerful local key creatures, and one of you turns into a wasp. Oh. So you scanned fossils. And the Autobots just automatically copied you? was the same thing all the way back at the beginning of G1, right? Everyone was too damaged, so the system auto-scanned new vehicle modes.
Hey, look at me! I'm a cheetah!
Why would you even know what that is?
No, I'm Cheetor!
I'm Cheetor. You just renamed yourself, huh?
Call me rattrap.
Do we know what their names were? Or why they're so chill with changing their names while landing?
Rhinox.
And why these animals even have names?
We may need energon for power, but this
Will they explain why energon is over-present
robot forms will start
on what I'm assuming is Earth?
whatever it is.
Oh, interesting. They tell you right in the beginning. Whenever. So they've already told us that time travel could be a thing.
This cannot be Earth.
Okay, so you were trying to get to Earth.
Megatron, you failed.
Sassy Velociraptor, aren't you?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah. Why is he purple? Who knows?
You are an idiot.
Damn, Velociraptor. Dinobot, I think.
I challenge you to battle, Megatron.
Straight up.
Winner is destroyed.
Well, I know you don't lead the Predacons, so you're either going to be destroyed or you end up being the Starscream of this show. F you and your challenge. Oh my god, he's just going. Green and purple Tyrannosaur. Was this before or after Barney? Probably after Barney, right?
It was Cybertron's most carefully guarded relic, Rattrap.
That?
It gave the location of a major energon
Why
source.
is there a major energon source on Earth?
Megatron stole it. Remember the Great War, Rattrap? They'll start it again.
So is the Great War the G1 war?
The energon fields mess up the
Oh, great.
comlinks.
This is your first day on the job or what?
Shut up, Rattrap.
Oh, damn, Rattrap's an asshole.
I feel just heat. What? Is it my breath?
Well, technically, they probably would smell that you're not a animal. Hey, look at who you found.
Cheater! Maximize!
They're really gonna say maximize and terrorize every single time?
This cat.
Is there like meat in his gun? Like muscle tissue? Such a weird thing to texture. Oh my god. Waspinator. Waspinator. Wah. Oh, the famous everyone rides on Rhinox. If I remember correctly, I saw some video about how the Masterpiece toys can actually do this. This is so janky, I'm taken aback. Oh well, just gotta get used to it. Alright, first fight.
There has been peace between the Maximals and Predacons for centuries.
How long have there been Maximals and Predacons?
For the right moment.
What is he doing with his hands?
You mean like this?
Ah, well, you deserve that. I wish you'd done more, though.
Tag. Oh, I like you, pussycat. Yes.
Oh man, he has just such a smooth talking voice. Alright, I've seen his toy before. He looks cool. It's just kind of weird that his jaw becomes such a major portion of his chest when his mouth is so much small. Such a lame form for such a loser. I love how shiny all their inside robot parts are. The transformation animations are interesting too. Some of them are just like parts folding in and popping out of nowhere. There's a little extra movement that reminds me of their toys. Is it the Decepticon logo on his head? I adore the fact that this Megatron just has a T-Rex head for an arm. That's just really damn cool to me. Oh, come on, Cheetor. That's a tiny-ass rock. There's no way you're stuck. Lame-o.
Rattrap, help Cheetor!
Rattrap won't do that. He's a loser.
Yeah, right!
Such a weird choice to give Optimus, like, lips. This is a character who's always had his face covered. And now it's just like, what about human lips, though?
See? Told you!
Shut up, Rattrap. Such... I don't know, is it self-confidence to spend so much time, like, zooming into their faces? They Rhinox, just picking him up. You have no choice to be a coward here, Rattrap. You're gonna shoot them now. Ah, yeah, they can't stay in robot form for too long. So is this going to be an issue for most of the series, or until they figure out why there's so much energon here?
So I get vaped because you're too chicken to go yourself.
Except he did go himself, loser. Toss him on the ground, let him walk, loser.
Come on. We got out of there alive, didn't we?
Barely.
But injured.
He is so wide.
Comes to join your group as leader.
That's cute, but no.
Leader?
Kick his ass, Optimus.
You, Optimus Primal.
Is Primal a title like Prime, or is it just his name?
Shall lead.
Oh, next time. Alright, let's see how this goes. Jurassic Park Velociraptor versus an ape. Actually, this feels like even bigger than Jurassic, right?
You and I, 1-on-1.
That's just not how we do it here, buddy.
And no one crosses this bridge.
And Cheetor can't shoot you now because...
I wouldn't send anyone to do anything I wasn't willing to do myself.
Yeah, I know, he said that.
Oh, yeah, right. Now he says that.
He said that last time too, you dumbass. You know what? If he stays this terrible, no wonder he didn't make it in the movie.
Maximize.
Oh. That's lame. So couldn't you use anything you wanted as your activation code? He's got a cool little sword and like spinny thing. I didn't realize he was held in one of his hands. Did the toy spin or have any kind of spinning feature?
Kitty, nailing the chopper from behind won't settle anything.
What do you mean won't settle anything? Kick the dumbass into the lava and continue along with your life. I love primal swords, by the way. It's so cool to give him those kind of dual-bladed weapons instead of the normal cliche like straight sword, or you know, an axe like his animated counterpart. Wow, you're such a loser, Dinobot. He punched you in the face once.
Finish it.
No thanks, I'm good. Not how we do things
That's
here.
not how we Maximals do things.
Laser eyes? That's rude.
To defeat you in such a manner would be lacking in honor.
Oh, he's one of those types. The honorable bad guy. I love how they're speeding up the animation to make it look like ching 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 isn't boring. Oh, you followed them? How long does it take you to repair and like transform back into bot mode after like being overloaded? Because yeah, it's the next episode, but it's only been a few minutes, not more than an hour since the battle. Obviously, they're all gonna do the whole terrorize, maximize thing at least once per episode, but oh man, he's so much smaller. It's fine, I think.
A little speed would be prime.
Okay, so just saying things would be prime is just your catchphrase. Why exactly do they have to yell out maximize every single time? It feels such a weird thing. Like, could you imagine if humans had to do it? Really? One of you idiots should have picked a flying mode. Really? Rattrap, you dumbass. You picked the most useless alt mode, and you're gonna whine about it. The fact that Megatron's beam is just like a purple cylinder. Oh, and the fact that the thing like collapsing is like little squares of texture falling down. You could have dropped him. Even Dinobot is preferable to this idiot.
Incompetence! You let them escape!
You blew up the wrong side of the bridge. Oh, well that's a lot of energon. If this is somehow connected to G1, how is there raw energon in the ground? Because every single time you had to produce energon in G1.
In its natural form, it's highly unstable.
Blow it up! Move! The zoom sound effect as he's like closing his eyelids.
The energon would make him unstoppable.
Ah, so you guys are definitely blowing up the mountain, right?
For booting up, Cove! You're not gonna
For booting up, the dialogue is great though.
Only Tarantulas has the skill to segment it.
How convenient. And they can't carry tarantulas between the two flyers.
Hey, wait for me!
Nah, I'm good. Doesn't Ratface, like, turn into a car later, though? I have this, like, strange memory of them getting upgrades and getting, like, vehicle parts.
Size the crystal before any of us.
No.
Oh.
We have to
Right, he has a jetpack.
The Predacons can attack.
Too bad you can't activate a jetpack while you're in ape mode.
Surprises on this planet.
Stonehenge!
Unusual.
A undamaged Stonehenge.
Just one, and neither did the Predacons.
Anyone been to Stonehenge? I have. Unfortunately, I went more recently, so now there's the whole you can't actually go to the stones thing. You gotta stay behind the line and look. I wish I could have gone just a few years earlier and like actually been to the stones, but I mean, just seeing them from afar is still cool. I just like the idea that these giant rocks still stand. It's like, it could have had such a crazy ceremonial purpose, or whatever made for aliens nonsense this show is about to make it up as, or it could be something as simple as just like an old house they made. I have some pretty sturdy stones. I'm not an archaeology guy, so don't. Actually, no. Tell me I'm wrong. Just don't insult me. Too hard. Do you want to get crushed on the rocks, you dumb idiot? Oh my god.
I'll handle this.
Now you're flying. You didn't even need to fly. They ran out their timer. Bro. You have shit aim, Dinobot. I saw that. How do you miss your target and hit the ceiling?
Oh, he's a prick.
Can you shut up, you useless shovel?
You want to question my orders one more time?
I like this Optimus. He's like, yo, shut up. He does not have a crew of people who are ready to follow him. He's not peaceful. You know, obviously I'm a Bay fan, so I like my Optimus as being more feisty.
We've got enough trouble.
I wonder how they landed on Optimus as a gorilla. I mean, there's just so many animals to make your heroic main character. And I know in the Japanese version, there's a lion Optimus Primal. And there's also a mammoth one, which is... I think Mammoth Optimus Primal is so much more fitting as a counterpart to the Tyrannosaur, but even just the lion would have been like king of the beasts. So, when you have all those options, you chose an ape? Just like bonked heads. Punch him! That's what you get, Megatron. You are really bad at being a raptor. Use your claws. And why is the rhino fighting the flying one? Maybe the velociraptor who can jump should be fighting the flying one.
Run! You're trapped!
Stop saying that. He's just gonna get himself unstuck. Why'd you just stand there? Like you had to wait for him to attack you. Move out of the way. Ouch. Hey, I like the injury. Putting that little animated, like, zappy texture. But wouldn't damaging his beast form cause him to, like, overload because of the energon?
It is over, Megatron!
Bro, you are on the ground. Your leg is broken.
You with me.
Why should you die? That's so stupid. He's the one who's injured. Oh, thanks, dude. I was like, thank you. And then he didn't take the missile, and then he hit it. Well, I knew this was gonna happen. Dolly zoom. It's gonna blow, but none of us will die. Stand up just to get exploded.
I owed you my life. Now we are merely even.
Did you owe him your life? You saved him during the duel. Then he saved you. Now you just saved him again.
Can we go home now?
No.
No, rattrap. They could conquer the galaxy.
So maybe you should blow up the planet.
So for now, and let it be called Beast War.
You usually name the war after it's fought. Well, that was the first two episodes of Transformers Beast Wars, a vastly different show to the G1 that we've been enjoying for a long time. From animation to story. Well, not entirely story because they are still after Energon. But this time the Energon is just there. You don't need to go get energy to turn into Energon. They absolutely did hint at something, right? There was that golden disc which was pointing them towards Earth. We know this is Earth. And I know from seeing it previously that one of the moons isn't what it appears to be. Stonehenge was sitting there. Very key that they looked at it and it's like, huh, interesting. And then they just moved on with the episode, which means we will definitely be coming back here later and it'll be a bit more important later. Well, it's been an interesting start to this new show, and I can't wait to see what kind of twists and turns and story we'll have in the future. The fact that I remember bits and pieces are only making me feel more hyped. Even if I didn't, you can tell in this first episode alone that they're doing what they never did in G1 and is setting up longer term storylines. Maybe most of the episodes will be just like random episode of the day stories, but there is longer storylines which they'll come back to, and I can't wait to see how those get paid off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What was your favorite part of these two episodes? And if you watched this when it first came out, how did you react to seeing this brand new Transformers show that was so different? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know. Over here's the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here's the place my videos. And on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.